Hey, this is Noah. We are finally eating, my guys. Unfortunately, I was not able to watch the Summer Games Fest live, but oh my word. If I could have taken it back and watched it live, I would have. To start off with, Like a Dragon Gaiden, looking very nice. I didn't expect them to give Jouryu. I didn't expect them to give him two fighting styles, and a very intriguing one in the form of Agent. When I seen him Spider-Manning people, I don't know whether to think it looks stupid or incredible. Persona 3 Remake accidentally got revealed early, as well as Persona 5 Tactics. The proper names for these, fittingly, are Persona 5 Tactica and Persona 3 Reload. Honestly, I'm almost upset that somebody didn't already claim that as their suggestion for the name, because that just makes so much more sense. As a person who has not played Persona 3 in any of its forms, and am only in the process of playing Persona 5 and then 4 after that, I don't have a whole lot of expectations for it, other than I expect that it will be good. But I will quote some of the expectations from my friend Bryant, who has played at least one of these versions and has expectations. And his are very simple. That they include the canonical epilogue, and what his expectation is that if they are going to do nothing else, that they will make the game less stingy with your timing. From what he has told me, compared to Persona 5, Persona 3 is a lot less forgiving with the windows of opportunity to be able to do certain tasks, to where if you wanted to do a 100% confidant run, you basically need to have a guide open, follow to the letter, and if you screw up once, the run is scuffed. So given, from the leaked trailer, how much it seems to look like Persona 5 with its design decisions, I think it's a fair and safe bet that it will be more lenient with the timing. His words, not mine. I'm on board either way. Happy that it's going to be available, I believe, on all platforms day one. But the Sonic game, my dudes. Ooh. Magnifique. Where have you been all my life? I had heard rumors that a new 2D Sonic game was going to be done. I believe it was actually in the rumor that got taken down that I was unable to cover. That I believe I made a community post about, lamenting that I didn't get the chance to actually do so. And it was rumored that they were going to be using the retro engine that was made for Sonic Mania and the ports of the original Sonic the Hedgehog games. This is not what I was expecting, if this is what that was. A 3D, 2D Sonic game with the physics that don't look bad, like in Sonic Generations Forces and Sonic 4, which we don't talk about. Okay. All 4 playable characters. Very cool. Glad to see Amy getting representation in a surprising amount lately. No complaints here. And the Chaos Emeralds doing more apparently than just being a super transformation. But like the talismans from Jackie Chan Adventures. Mac the Weasel is apparently a villain. And 4-player co-op? Like New Super Mario Bros. Wii? How can I eat this much food, my guys? I didn't even know I wanted co-op in a 2D Sonic game until I saw that. What do you mean? And like, I don't know if they're gonna have it be that like, if you have multiple players that they can all pick the same character in theory, but even if that's not, bro, we got PC, we got mods. We're gonna have 4-player Knuckles and Knuckles with Knuckles featuring Knuckles from Sonic and Knuckles. It's about to be Game of the Year, and the game looks beautiful. Like, looking at the model for Sonic, they've really taken the time to make him look like a 3D representation of the 2D sprites. Like, I'm actually kind of blown away by that. I never thought I'd be in a day and an age where a 3D, a 2.5D Sonic game could actually have me think this will be good. Because insofar, all attempts have been, like, terrible. If they are trying specifically to emulate the original games. But this one looks like it might be the one. I saw a post that was saying that it's going to be a $60 game, and maybe it's just my hype for this, but honestly, I don't know if I'd mind that. If it ends up being a short game, though, like, for point of reference, if it was as long as, like, Sonic Mania, which is a fairly long title for Sonic, old Sonic games by default, I might have an issue. But if in theory, if it has as much content as all of maybe 2 or 3 of the classic Sonic games, like basically some amount of the content that you received with Sonic Origins, then I'm on board. How is Sega doing this to me? Just all this good stuff. I don't understand. I'm almost infuriated that I didn't get to watch this live, but I can't stay mad because of all of this feast. When the leftovers are still as good as it is fresh, I'm still gonna eat it. The fact that the Persona 3 remake is coming out, I think I saw that it was supposed to come out early 2024, which I'm also getting a weird tingling feeling that it's gonna get delayed at some point. Quote me on that if it ends up happening. That kind of makes me upset, but like happy at the same time because I'm barely like halfway through Persona 5. I still got 4, so I got plenty to work on there, and I still got to finish Like a Dragon Ishin, and then when Like a Dragon Gaiden comes out. So I got plenty to do before I want to dedicate myself to Persona 3. And that song that plays in that trailer? Ugh. I'm a 2000s loser who loves, like, that era of rock and rap. Linkin Park. I'm one of those. So, like, hearing the Persona 3 soundtrack in general has me think that I vibe with this kind of soundtrack more than the Persona 5 soundtrack. Persona 5 soundtrack is good, but the Persona 3 soundtrack, it hits that 14-year-old in me a little bit more. So I'm excited to play Persona 3 for that reason, among other ones. What do you guys think of all the stuff that got announced at Summer Game Fest? Specifically the second stuff, but the other stuff too. Let me know in the comments below. This is not Persona 3 Reload. Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. Sonic Superstars. See you.